Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Myles. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We got a lot to talk about today as well, you know. I think, bro, wait, where's the guitar? Bring back the guitar. Can't just leave the guitar like that. I see you playing the guitar. Bring it back.
Bring it back?
Yeah. Bring it.
I'm just practicing. I'm no John Mayer, you know.
Listen, you are what you are, and that's it. There you go. Come on, play a little something. Play a little something for us. Come on.
Okay. Honestly, you know what I'm gonna do? I wrote this earlier. I would have never done this, but it's a special day today, Myles. Okay. So I'll play you something that I wrote like an hour ago.
Okay, all right, let's go.
I fall in love with these strangers, like my love depends on everything they say, 'cause I'm that insecure. I don't like danger, afraid she gon' break up. 'Cause all the love I give is so that I get some back. Love with these strangers, my love depends on everything they say, 'cause I'm insecure. I don't like danger, afraid she gon' break up. All the love I give is so that I get some back.
Yo, listen. I like it still. Let's get this one cracking. With the MC.
Okay.
The building right there. Giving us a little serenade already, you know. Like, I'm happy to be chatting to you today. Like, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's a very sunny day in Toronto.
Crazy.
I'm about to have a session later, so this is my type of day. Just have my coffee, a little buzzed. Yeah. See, ready to start the day. How are you, Myles?
I'm not too bad. Like, for me, it's evening time now. It's like 6 p.m. So I can't show you no sunny sky. You know, but I'm good. I'm glad to be talking to you, breaking down some music, just having a good time, man. Like, this year has been a bit dead because of lockdown. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. In the UK, we're still kind of like off limits to kind of do anything. But excuse me, time.
Like, what's the restrictions in I guess. So, like, short story.
You can't see any friends and stuff like that still. You have to kind of stay within your family.
Zero.
Okay. So if you do, or you say you do a house party or you do something like that, you're getting a £10,000 fine.
10,000, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not good. So I'm firmly in my house. Yeah. I'm chilling, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So let's break this. That's what exactly. Let's break this down though, because there's a few things I want to talk to you today about. And obviously, it's a new year. I know there's new music coming on the way. You've already given us a little sample of that right now. So I'm looking forward to hearing that and talking about that. But that's for people who are listening to you for the first time and discovering your music as they do every single day. Like, let's kind of give them a little introduction as to who you are and how you've come about. Because like you mentioned, you're in Canada at the moment, but you've traveled around quite a bit. Obviously, you started in South Africa. You got Germany. That's a whole big chapter of your life. And then you've got Toronto, which is kind of the next chapter. So take us back. Take us back, man. How did this all start?
How does all start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit, and you tell me if I should continue or if there's any questions. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was born in Cape Town, South Africa. Lived there until I was like 2 years old. Moved from my mom and my brother to Germany, and did like kindergarten, high school, all of that. And then after high school, like 3 days after high school, I had a flight booked to Canada, just because like I had some money saved up and I just wanted to see the world. And I just, I lived in the same town for like 16 years. So I was just like, and I had like, ever since I was like 15 or 16, I had this crazy American rap dream,
Yeah.
And so that was like always on my mind. I was like freestyling every day. I was upload stuff on YouTube and Instagram religiously as if there were like people watching, and like no one was watching, but I was like, it's like this fake it till you make it mindset, where I was like, I would talk or upload videos as if there was an audience, and then bit by bit, and I like spammed my friends on Facebook to share my videos and stuff like that, till they got annoyed with me. And so I thought, let me leave the country and just see, where no one knows me, I can then, start being looked at as an artist. Because in my hometown, I was just who they knew, and I won't blame them for that. It is how it is.
Yeah.
And I had like a 2-month trip planned for Toronto, and I ended up canceling the flight home, stayed for a full 6 months, and then came back the next year, stayed for a year, and I just kind of fell in love with the city and the open mic scene, just the creativeness. People are like enthusiastic about expression. It's like it's very inspiring.
Yeah. All right, let's break. So that's basically the backstory for people that want to know. But let's kind of break this down a little bit more, because for me, obviously I'm English, or we could say British here, right? But like, I've never really listened to, because before I even ask that question, what do you classify yourself as? German, South African, or South African German?
I find it too complicated to say two things. I guess I say Germany. Sometimes when I feel like talking more, I say Germany, was born in South Africa.
Yeah. So with that,
I guess German, because I live. Sorry.
No, go on, keep going.
No, like I would say German.
Okay.
German.
So for me personally, I haven't really never listened to too much German music. Like rapper wise, I think I know. I'm probably gonna say it's wrong, right? Already. Is it UFO? Like
UFO. Yeah. UFO 361. 361. Yeah.
So I would have just said 361. So I'm glad you said it for me right now. But like, apart from him, I haven't really, and obviously now you as well, but like, I haven't really listened to that many artists, especially the ones who are literally rapping in German.
Right.
So for you, obviously growing up in Germany, that's your culture, that's, the heritage, and you're looking back.
Yeah.
Why did you make that kind of decision to then start rapping in English more? Is that just because of the American influence with the hip hop coming in that side?
Well, I got introduced, I came into, I guess I got introduced to music through like R&B rap, like Chris Brown and Tyga and 2 Chainz. Like that was my introduction to rap. So when I started making music myself, that was all I was listening to, like maybe a few German songs, like some classic bangers. But like my very first song was German, but with a couple English words. And then I just decided to write in English. It was just kind of because it sounded cooler. Like that was really it in the beginning. And there was some kind of connection I felt to the language because I don't know, like it is like I still speak English with my dad. And there's something about the emotion that it evokes in me when I sing or rap in English, where it's like it fascinated me how deeply I feel connected to that language, and I love English. Like that's also a reason I came to Canada. Like I wanted to speak English so bad,
Yeah,
all the time. So I'm just obsessed with the language, and I thought that's a cool experiment to go after,
Yeah, listen, you can speak multiple languages. I can speak one and a little bit of French, right?
French. Yeah, that's all you need.
You need more. Trust me. Because like you said, do you feel more of an emotion in, like rapping and making music in English right now? But like, even for me, listening to music, when it comes to like trying to delve into other countries and other sounds, I like a lot of French hip hop because it's different. It's not what I'm used to. I can't understand all of it, but I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you got the whole Spanish market. So right now,
oh yeah, that's why I'm trying to learn Spanish.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, Wiz, you got to secure this English bracket. You know what I mean? I want to see 2021. I want to see big things by the end of the year. And then Spanish Way 2022. Come with a reggaeton song. You'll take
whole album with Rosalia.
Listen, even Becky G. You know what I mean? Like, I've got faith. But we need to talk about your music anyway. We need to talk about that as well. So last year we had a record. What About Now, the EP. That was really big. And then you had Growing Teeth as well, which came out. There was a lot of love. There was a lot of support for that. And there was like a kind of a good introduction to kind of who you are. When I listen to, especially like What About Now, I see like Dominic Fike and a bit of like 24K Golden kind of vibes as an introduction to kind of get into it. But where do you see yourself in the music climate? Who are your kind of peers and people that you would say your music kind of fits with?
It's tough for, like, I get inspired from all kinds of directions. I must say I'm a huge fan of Dominic Fike, so that you put me in that pocket, it's a huge compliment to me because I love his tunes. My attempt is always to make I don't know, like music full of vibes. Like like I want to make music like Red Hot Chili Peppers or Queen, and also with a blend of J. Cole and storytelling and honesty, and you know, so like that's my inspirations. I don't know where I land with my peers. I mean, I'm happy to call Dominic Fike my peer in music, you know, but yeah, I feel like that's for other people to say. I always want to like explore different genres and explore different sides of me artistically, because that's at the end the most exciting part, like which I've been doing for the past like 1 or 2 years, working with other producers, where it's like, you know, just sides I didn't know existed, I can explore now. And yeah,
I mean, it's true like you're saying. And one thing when you're talking about Red Hot Chili Peppers and Queen and a lot of these rock bands, which rock is an important part. I think most countries around the world, they know rock music, or they have a big rock fan base.
Yeah.
And when you're listening to your music, it's like you're being labeled as like a hip hop artist, right?
Right.
And like you said, you've got a lot of influences from like early 2010s rap with J. Cole's, 2 Chainz, Kendrick, etc. But off rip, people are listening to it and thinking this sounds more like rock. So even would you call yourself a hip hop artist, or you just call yourself an artist at this point, so you can just not be pigeonholed into like a box or anything?
Just honestly, it makes me happy when people put me in a box, because then I know they have an opinion about it. And like I'm not to say what people box me in with. Like I think to myself, I'm just a musical artist, you know. Like I've been, because like honestly, like over the past couple of weeks, just reading about contemporary artists, like the word genre blending always comes up. And at this point, I don't like, for other people and sometimes for me, there's something about it that's just too vague for me. I'm still like looking for a word, like a weird word that would describe a sound I'm going for. And you know, maybe some kids will come up with that. But like, I don't know, like the other day I just put in my bio, what is it, post alternative pop rap, like that where it's like, you know, like that's like, I don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, but you know what, is like someone's gonna be super woke on that and be like, yeah, that makes sense, I feel the vibrations on that, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I just genre blended real quick, so I like the bio, like, but you know, I rate you. I still appreciate you.
I don't know. That's the box I suggest, you know. Post alternative pop rap.
Listen, you're gonna make the Spotify and the Apple Music and all the streaming services very long when they're trying to search genres. But like music this year, because we know last year you actually dropped like obviously the 2 projects and a couple other singles as well along the lines, Who Lied, which were all big, you know what I mean? Like people are really starting to gravitate towards you. And how does that feel? Because like you said earlier, like, you know, in the early days when you're starting out, you're trying to get people to share your music, especially friends and family, and you're sending the broadcast out and they're not really feeling it too much, or they might it's nice. So it is kind of surreal. And like for me, it's honestly one moment that like captured it for me when I released For a Minute, still independently, May last year, and it had like 60,000 streams like in the first 48 hours. And I was just like, and then it had reached like 1 million streams within the first month. And that was just like, at that point, it's almost like there was a switch in my brain where nothing makes sense from this point on, you know? Like if that makes, just because there's no, like, I can't grasp it. I don't know what it means. Like if I go to a show and there are 10,000 people, I will go to bed and I'm like, holy fuck, there were 10,000 people, you know? But seeing 1 million streams on a song is like, I don't know if everyone was sleeping while the song was playing. I don't know what said. Like you know, not that I doubt it that people listen, but it's like it's hard to, like, it happened in the beginning pandemic, you know, pretty much. And so there was I couldn't see that translate to whatever ticket sales or shows, you know, which is the realest and the most fun aspect of what I do, you know, and you know, why I fell so deep in love with music. And so it feels surreal to have that support. And on days now where I feel kind of low, or I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not progressing, or I'm not evolving, seeing messages from fans, just like a quick, like, oh, I dig this song, or like, this song really did this to me,
it's an amazing reminder that I can't and I will never take for granted. And that's just like, it's still crazy to me that there are people on the daily clicking on my songs and wanting that as a soundtrack for the day, just how I listen to other artists, and they make me feel a type of way. And that's just like, I feel extremely grateful for the support, and I wouldn't have thought that it would come in in this way. I didn't know what because you know
what it is, it's just the power of kind of it being, like you said earlier as well, like having so much emotion and like passion in the music, and every song is kind of its own journey, even the ones we were talking about being stoned. You know what I mean? Like people just kind of like relaxing. Because for me, when I listen to music, it sounds like summer vibes. That's literally what it sounds like for me. It's just like very chill. Everything, the whole day is going good. You're not having a bad day at all. You're just listening to WizTheMC, and it's cool. That's how it is. So when people are having their bad days, and then like when the YouTube algorithm also runs on your side as well, and people see it, and you get the rapid growth, it's like you're saying, like it's the most gratifying feeling to just be like, people are discovering. Like I was going through the comment section, I think of one of your songs the other day, and people were like, "I'm so glad I found this artist. I'm so glad I found Wiz," and it was just like, there you go. Like it sums up in a nutshell for you. And with the new music that's coming right now, because obviously you
say again. Sorry.
With the new music that's coming at the moment. With the new music. Yeah. So like, what is the aim? Is it to keep up the same momentum from the last two records? Is it going to be completely different sounds? Actually,
as you're talking, I feel like what that also did for me, like reaching a certain benchmark or just a certain listenership, not necessarily based on numbers, but just on the feeling of support. I feel accepted almost. Like it's almost like someone or the people or my supporters open the door to be like, okay, we now I don't know, I can't speak for them, but like let me just say, I don't know, we respect your voice or we like this music, or what you're doing. And so now it's like I can allow myself with I guess with a more sure heart to explore in music, because I feel like with the songs that I released last year, I struck certain, is that a saying, to struck a nerve or to
struck a nerve.
Like I feel like I struck a certain nerve with whatever what young people or anyone is feeling. And so now I feel like I can trust myself that whatever I deem as good or as interesting or fun music can now also connect with a bunch of people around the world, so that's an aspect where it's like I allow myself now to explore more and go into different directions. And so I guess to answer the question, my aim is to continually impress myself, because the songs that impressed myself over the past years were the songs I released and then, got accepted by some people. And so, like keep exploring and keep being open and really not boxing myself in, because that's for the people,
Yeah, I think one thing people, or fans I should say, are really good at now is identifying fakes. Like as soon as they see, no, that person ain't keeping it genuine, they're off. So like you said, the freedom for yourself to kind of, because you're still growing, you're still young, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you need to kind of explore more elements of yourself. And because you're a musician, which is the best part about it, that discovery is put through the music.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like I also had the privilege of, because I had a catalog when 4 Minute blew up, meaning that there was a lot, I would still say, I don't know, 75 or 85% rap, and then 4 Minute is a little bit more pop in like just upbeat and, those summer vibes. And so let's say 4 Minute was my first song, right? And that blew up. I think that could have made me feel a type of way that I should continually make those songs,
Yeah.
But besides like 4 Minute, also other more mellow songs, some more rap songs, got some notoriety. And so like I feel like that really allows me that like, oh, like not only are they here for one song, but maybe for 10 or 15 or 20 of the songs? So now I feel like, okay, so let me test the boundaries of like where I can take this, you know, because I want, like I have a vision of my discography in 20 years, you know, where every, like my goal is to have a song for everyone.
Okay.
You know, like it's almost like I used to say this thing, I don't know how much I agree with it, but it's just like a funny thing. Like I always want to disappoint my current listeners with my next release.
Listen. I see what you're trying to do.
It's a weird contradiction type thing, you know?
Yeah. What I was gonna say before you continue is, when you, like, obviously your fan base is so growing, they believe in your music.
Yeah.
Don't just turn on them. Because it's hard to bring people back after.
No. I guess it's more like I don't want to feel boxed in by the music that's being supported right now. Like I want to, with every release, I want to grab whatever the indie fan base, alternative fan base, rock, hip hop, deep rap fans. You know, like I want everyone to connect to a piece of my music, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, of course. And that's the thing. What you want is, like, I think it's good not to push too hard for that and let it happen organically.
Yeah.
Because I feel like,
sorry to interrupt you, but like as I'm speaking, it sounds like I want to make songs for people. I think it's more so I want to master the ability in general to connect to every type of person, for every walk of life, with every experience, you know?
Yeah.
Through my expression. And I guess, that's just,
Yeah, I mean, you will get there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still very much early days in your career. Like, you're planning for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
You're like a year and a half into the project that you're in now. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to slow down. 2041 is coming in 20 years. Like, you got to work your way through it. And I hear what you're saying as well. It's important to build and develop that. Because listen, I know you've got bars, because you've got some of the songs up there, right? And you are rapping. You're rapping. It's not just rock vibes. It's hip hop vibes, rock vibes that are like the subcategory, like the genre mixing and blending. It's the sub right there. Yeah. So, I mean, is there any artists? 'Cause I know you've got people like Hugo, and you were in that group a couple years ago. Was it No Homes?
No, that's the homies. Yeah, that's what I started rapping with. Yeah.
So you've had like features, and obviously No Homes was like a 1 year thing, and then you kind of branched off and did your own thing.
Right.
Off the back of it. But are you looking to kind of incorporate more collabs or features? Or if you want to talk about No Homes first, we can get to that other bit after.
Well, just to clarify, No Homes, like that's just like my closest homies from Germany, who like we all started making music, and then just like I was the only one who just kept doing it or kept making music. Like No Homes is like the that's what I called like the independent label before I was signed. And that's just like, it will always be a collective and always like a piece of the whole project and of the whole brand. Just because like also No Homes encapsulates for me just like that you can feel at home everywhere on the planet, and you don't have to have a home to feel at home in a way, you know? It's like, because we all are shattered all over the place, you know? They're all over Germany, I'm here in Canada. And so, but talking about features, right now, I am looking for, or I'm working with great producers right now, and I'm always seeking for like my music mate, or like musical, like just someone who can complement my style and who can take me to the next level musically. So right now I'm just mostly focused on my own sound and elevating that. And along the way, you know, I'm sure I'll meet great artists, and we will, you know, like with the right vibes, it's a no-brainer, you know. But I'm not seeking features right now that I, you know.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, if that makes sense. But like, there's a lot of cool artists right now at the moment, and there are a few ideas that I had, but right now I'm mostly focused on my own sound to develop that. Yeah.
I mean, right now it's like being in Toronto And, you know, we've seen in the last 5-10 years, the biggest artists in the world are coming from Canada. And now you're kind of immersed into that culture, the Toronto culture. Like, how important is that surrounding for you right now in the developing of your own sound?
Like, it's, like I said, like when I first came to Toronto, I fell in love with the creative culture here and the open mics and the events. And for me, it's those little things that did way more than, let's say, being in the city off Drake or The Weeknd. Those artists who I immensely respect and, you know, who are an inspiration to me. And I feel like, honestly, actually, if I connect that, the whole community is inspired by successes of those artists, you know? So it's like, but it's more like the little things for me that really make it interesting for me to be here, like to be around all these young artists who trying to come up and we're working on it and doing events and supporting each other. I feel like there's a big support system, or at least in the right circles, you know, where people really, where I see like my friends' stories, like the same kind of artists pop up and people rooting for each other, and that's the environment I want to be in, you know.
100%. I think that's the best place, because it's a comfort and support bubble, but it's powerful because everyone's going to rise together, and it doesn't make it awkward when everyone gets to a certain level because everyone's happy for each other. There's naturally going to be some people that might fall off along the way. You might be one of them. So it's one of those situations where you just got to kind of work on yourself, absorb the vibes that you can get around you, and then just keep developing and keep it moving when you can. Because let's say in a post COVID-19 coronavirus world, like, is the plan to eventually drop another project and go on tour, or what's your kind of thought process on that? Because obviously you're still in development phase, but obviously you said you had a 20-year plan, so I'm just coming at year
tour. And I have massive 20-year plans, tour plans. No, like I'm like I said, like being on stage and performing is like my favorite part of making music. So being able to actually connect in real time with people, like, I can't wait. Like that's all I want to do. And that was in the beginning my only way how I gathered fans, or, you know, like I went on stage and then it was my job to, you know, turn them into fans, or leave them thinking like, oh, he's not good enough, you know. So like that was always like my, you know, first impression usually, you know, on stage, which I loved. So it's like, it's interesting how then the pandemic hit and then the internet was the biggest factor, you know. And now, like, I can't wait to do my first like headlining show where, you know, people come to the music and I still want to leave them like impressed, you know. Listen, I don't think I have money to get over to Canada to come see you, but I'll come to you, man. Listen, we need to sort out a show for you. Obviously, I'm saying it like I'm the label, you know. Listen, it's up to you guys to sort out a London show. Listen, I can DJ, so if you want a DJ, I got you. But like a London show will be mad cool, because there's a lot of artists that I feel like you would work really well with in the UK. Like, I don't know if you listen to much UK music at all or anything, or I'm not putting you on the spot. You have to say you do. No. Honestly, like just also with the feature question, there might be something coming out with a UK artist this year. Okay. I can't confirm. I don't have the paperwork yet.
Neither confirmed or denied. Just throw a little something out there. Maybe. Let's talk about the final thing as well. Like signing to a label quite early on, in a time where so many people are kind of sticking with the independent route. More comfortable kind of grinding themselves and thinking about the money side of things and that. So what made you want to sign and go the label route as opposed to stay in indie?
I felt like I was at a point, especially with the music I was making and lots of music that's not out yet. It has potential to reach more people. because I was at the point, like, you know, I thought about it a lot, especially in the signing phase, and, you know, going through contract and all of that stuff, you know. And yeah, I was like, I just felt I was ready to level up and have a supportive team behind me. And, you know, I was looking for that. I was talking to lots of people in the beginning of last year, and then like Zach and Tony and Molly, like from Homemade and 10K, they just felt like the right fit. Like, they are in tune with the internet. They know what's going on better than a teenager, you know? Mm-hmm. And so that's the type of people I want to have on my side, you know, on my team. And so that felt like the right fit. And yeah, like I just feel nothing but love from them. And that's, I want to expand and grow with the team and grow with people outside of my immediate circle. And it's great. It's like, I still have moments where it's like, I can't believe that there's a whole team, you know, like on my side helping to spread the music. And yeah, like I felt like it was the right timing, because I want to try it out. I didn't know how it would be, you know, and for that you got to try it out. And I felt like this is the right time, and I want to give it a shot, and I'm excited to keep growing that relationship, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the journey, you know, like when the new music does come out, and, you know, we see a kind of another campaign. We need to come back and do this again as well, so we can start breaking down the album as well. To do that. And yeah, like, so when can we expect something? Because there's going to be people out there listening and be like, yo, that was last year. Where's the 2021 music?
When can we? April.
Okay. So, have you got a name? Can you give us the name?
That's the first time I actually said it. Yeah, April. The name, yeah, world is fucked.
Mad.
world is fucked.
I mean, it's the best time to use that name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's weird. It's sad, and I guess there's some upside to it. It's a fun tune though. It's not depressing. Maybe I'm giving away too much now.
No, listen, I'm not trying to get you in trouble with the label, so we can hold it there. We just have to say new music's on the way, and it's gonna be a banger.
Exactly.
So, is there anything before we get out of it that you want to say to the fans, people who are supporting you? Any personal messages you want to say to them?
Mad love to the whole of. If I say the whole of Britain, is that the whole of Britain?
Yeah,
or how do I? Does that include all of Britain?
So,
or is it United Kingdom?
Say UK. UK is easier.
UK.
So you got like, yeah. So you say UK, that will cover England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So you got 4 countries there for the price
Amazing.
of one. Yeah.
Mad love to the UK for tuning in. And I see you in the messages telling me when you're from over there, and it's sick. I really respect the culture over there. And like, I heard the shows are the wildest. Like, every artist is saying in the UK, the fans go the craziest. And so, you know, I'm trying to find out as soon as possible, you know?
Yeah,
I can't wait to be on the stage there.
Yes, we just need this whole pandemic stuff to be over. And you know I'm going to be at the show, you know. I might not be at the front because I'm 6'3", so I'm kind of tall, so I have to be at the back. But I'll be there supporting you. But WizTheMC, we can keep going on for ages. But thank you for chatting to me today. Appreciate your time, man.
Much love. Nice meeting you, Myles.
No worries. All right, well, we're out the building. That's it. That's the interview done. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. What are you going to say?
Have a great one.
There you go.
Have a great one.
Did you try to English accent? Oh.